Hello and welcome to Berkshire Day 23. The audio isn't the best in this episode, but I didn't want to re-record everything, so apologies in advance for kind of poor mic quality, but what can you do? Enjoy anyway. Alright, so yesterday I fully decorated my house. It looks lovely, I must say. I want to put stuff up on the highest level of cliffs, so it kind of rounds out the wolf forest. Oh yeah, we should decorate the paw pond a bit more as well. I can put some more stuff over here. Let me get some things. Mostly shovels. We're doing. I also really like the layering right here of the fence, the orange fence item below, and then the hedges, and then large lattice fence. I like that a lot. And now to organize my pockets, because I am particular with my pockets. Oh yeah, I also wanted utility poles. I'm so sad that the Festival stuff doesn't have orange or yellow, though. I was like really looking forward to using those items again, but they don't fit. And it's sad. Alright, who is this from? Walt. I do like Walt. Ooh, a Dharma. Nice. I'm not gonna use that, but still a good DIY. Hello, Kyle. What's up? Oh, I can give gifts now. I'm so glad you're enjoying it, because it's only summer on Berkshire. Utility pole. Yeah, see, this is what I mean. Like, I'm gonna have them kind of line this area, so it's like not quite fully in the woods yet. There's still some glimpses of civilization. Not that it's not civilization. You know what I'm saying, right? Not too like, you go to like a cabin in the woods, and it's more nature than infrastructure. Like few utility poles just to be like an electric line along here that leads up to my house, which I need to decorate around as well, but I just want to do a little bit at a time so I don't burn myself out, which I don't think I would anyway, but And we need a couple near Camp Pawpaw, because it's like a kid's summer camp. It's not fully in the wilderness, but it is a little bit further. They still have decent amenities and that kind of stuff. I mean, they have running water. It's just a fun kid's summer camp. And then one more, like, right on the end here should be good. There we go. Yes, excellent. I'm gonna put one, like, right there. That's good. And then maybe on the other side of the neighborhood. Like, right here in front of the pet shop. Yeah, that's good. Now, biggest thing is I need to go break rocks and to eat delicious revenge pie and destroy the rock. Symmetrical. So I like symmetry on the dog area of the island, because it's, it is the civilization. Okay, there's 4 more rocks to break, because I do have 1 rock over there. Let's put a bell tree. I kind of want to keep the bell trees. I like decorating with them. I will put this bell tree that I'm about to plant somewhere else, though. I kind of want to do, like, a yard for myself, so I'll probably clear this out later. Hi, Whitney, what's up? I love the intense reaction. It's my favorite one, because it's just so funny looking. Yes. I swap these two around. And I put the... Yeah, actually, I'm gonna put the tree here. This little spot in front of the tree. And then I can put the arboid right here. It's so pretty looking. I originally wanted to do another cul-de-sac like I mentioned, but this is so much better. For this island, at least. I need to make some banners for the museum, too. Later. Main goal is that. This is like a dopamine island for me. It's so fun. I'm so glad that you guys chose the dog theme. I definitely want to do the Arizona theme later, because I feel like I need to do that one, like, spend more time than a 30-day island to really do it justice. Because, fun fact, I was born in Arizona, so it has significance to me and myself. And, yeah, I want to do an island based on my birth area, or spawn point, if you will. I'll probably have to do some time traveling to get all this grown in, but it's totally fine. You know what? Let's work on the Wolfwoods. Let's work on that today. I want to do that kind of a build. I'm not really feeling the city core side of the island at the moment, as fun as those builds are for me. I'll get the Wolfwoods looking better because the dog part of Berkshire is looking way more polished than this area. Okay, now where do I want to plant the cedars up here? Because it's mostly just for the viewpoint anyway. You're not really gonna go up here. Plumeria there. And I need more flowers. I have a lot of orange up on the cliff, but none of the other colors. So that's what I'm looking for. I want white and yellow. I think I'm going to just do all of this without commentary because I literally don't do well while building and talking at the same time. So, yeah. We will be back when I'm done, or whatever I do with editing this. Hello, it is time for a voiceover and a better quality microphone. Thank you for sticking through that, but, you know, I yacked a bunch, and I took out the unnecessary shenanigans as possible. I could never do live commentary. I'm not good at it. Anyway, we're working on a lot of things today, actually. So we're starting off here in the Wolfwood section, and I'm putting a bunch of flowers everywhere. It was mostly putting a ton of flowers in places. And then we also actually do some beach builds as well. So that's pretty fun. It was just tons of planting. So that's what you'll be seeing for a little bit here. And I will interject when I have something interesting to comment on, because I don't really know what to talk about right now. I'm not gonna lie. Also continued everywhere else and put a bunch of plants around everywhere as well. Just getting as many bushes in as possible, I guess, so I don't have to time travel a ton. And here's where I started working on the Peninsula build, which I decided to do something similar to Lacrimosa, with just the lighthouse with some benches surrounding it, and I used my dirt path to make the area look a little bit more finished, I guess. And of course, I use a yellow lighthouse, and it's so cute, look at that. I love it so much. It turned out very nice. And then I put some white iron garden benches around. So it's just like a little seating area with the lighthouse.
I also decorated a big part of the beaches today, and I put some yachts out with the paw print designs on them, and I think they looked really cute. I think only one of them had the paw print on it, but the yellow yachts looked really cute, and I decided to just kind of make that beach a little area where the boats are. And then we were back to the Wolfwoods area. I was putting some ruined seats in, some log stools, some other little naturally items, and I put some retro transportation stops up, just kind of similarly to what I did in the dog park, to look like a little shack area. And I put them together, and then I put a storefront in front, so it looks like a little tiny building, like a little cabin in the woods. And I also put a disgusting amount of wheat fields in as well, but I think the final result, I don't think I finished putting in the wheat fields today, but man, let me tell you, it looks really nice in the end. So the wheat fields were worth it. I also put a bunch of log furniture in as well. Just, you know, it fits the area. It's the woodsy area. And I do really enjoy the Wolfwoods portion of this island. Put a little scarecrow in as well. I think that's the first time I've actually... No, that's not true. I have used the scarecrow item on my island of Area 51, but I don't use it very often, so it's kind of fun to have it. And of course, I wanted to put a bunch of like little miniature buildings and like tents and stuff out here, because it's like a campground area. The kids' tent in yellow was such a huge item on this island. I also planted so many flowers that I got a bunch of Nook Miles for it, so you know that Isabel is loving this island to death. That's all I gotta say. It was already 5 stars, but she's happy about it. Yeah, tons and tons of flowers, because I wanted to cover as much space as possible. And yeah, that rock garden problem is coming up, and I'm in denial at this point when I'm playing this. So anyway, back to the beaches for a bit, because I can never just stick to one area, because that's how my brain works when I'm actually playing this game. I'm not very good at just doing one build at a time. But with the 30-day island, you know, it's better to work on a bunch of different spaces at once, so that's my excuse. And that's how I'd prefer to play in general. I really very much prefer playing just like putting down stuff when I get it, when I feel like it, instead of doing a whole build all at once, but hey, you know. I also really enjoy putting my planks pattern pretty much everywhere on the beach. Just, it made it feel more cohesive, and I liked having that little decking underneath everything, so it feels more like an actual little spot to sit instead of just random stuff on the sand. And of course, I had to kind of put like planks everywhere just to make it feel like a walkway on the beach, if that makes sense as well. I did that kind of thing on Parfait as well, and I love it. And then I time traveled forward, and I got an S rank on my house from the Happy Comb Academy. Thank you very much. So, yeah, I'm very proud of myself, although I usually get S ranks in houses that I actually put effort into. Anyway, more beaches! I think I had to order some items, so that's probably why I time traveled. But yeah, now we're doing the beach area near the dog park, which I turned into a little beach area for the dog park. So there's this dog park near where I grew up that had like a lot of water sections, and it was one of those parks that had a lot of boardwalks. So I decided to make this little beach area an extension of the dog park for all the dogs to go swimming. And I put a bunch of puppy plushies and stuff here, and it was super cute. I like how it turned out, and Bones was joining me. I also put some paw prints because obviously there's doggies everywhere over here. And it looks really good when those trees there fully grow in. I also added in some little beach towels and other items. And yeah, that's one of my favorite beach builds on this island, to be honest. It's pretty simple, but it is really fun. And then here I started to put some planks down for a little stage on the beach for little concerts or whatever. I end up putting like a microphone and a guitar and that kind of thing down. I didn't play on this island long enough to get any footage of any of my villagers singing at it, which is a shame, but it does look really cute. So there I'm putting in the microphone, and then I put the rock guitar next to it in the cream variation. And then I'm putting some other little items like the street organ and that kind of thing. And I do put a speaker there as well, so it's playing music. So if I were to still have this island, I could go over there and watch my villagers sing a little show. I think I've finished the majority of the beaches today, so that's pretty good. And yeah, it's the same basic kind of items. I wanted it to feel like it all worked together. I didn't do any like specific builds on the beaches, like I didn't plan anything for them, but I wanted a lot of like areas for people to sit and just cute little sunbathing areas. And then of course I put a bunch of dog paws everywhere and the plank designs and whatever else. This little area here, I didn't really do a ton for the beach. I mean, it's a very thin beach, so there's not much to do. I think I do put in some flowers and stuff later, but I'm mostly going in with the planks. The beach rocks I put a little bit more into. I just put a couple of items up there, nothing crazy. And then I went back down to this area and added more puppy plushies. I feel like I had to like get a bunch more of those. And then some shell fountains as well, just to kind of round out the area. But yeah, it's mostly beaches. Wolfgang was reading over there too, which was pretty cute as well. I don't know why he wasn't sitting on any of the stuff I put out, but hey, you know, he can do him. And I put a little washing station over at the dog park beach section, just because you gotta wash your dog's paws after they get all sandy, so that was fitting as well. And then B was hanging out in the dog park, which was super cute, but I also put in some bamboo speakers here to play KK Parade, which I will not be playing here because the last time I put KK Parade in a video, it got copyright struck, which is odd, but hey, you know, whatever. And then this is the last little thing I worked on today. I made a little seating section over here next to resident services, and I did end up putting in some planks and a bamboo speaker. And I think it turned out really cute. I made it just kind of like a little pathway with the planks, and the planks are such a versatile custom design. You can use them for a lot of stuff. Like this just looks like a little decking area next to resident services. And yeah, that's everything I did today, which was quite a bit actually. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Sorry about the bad audio in the beginning. I think the audio went bad at some point and I didn't notice. But yeah, I'll see y'all tomorrow. Bye bye.